Hello, y'all. It's that time again for another episode of Columbus Black on Blast with this special interview series that's literally hosted by the Greater Columbus Arts Council as a part of the Columbus Makes Art campaign. So I'm super excited because you all know that art makes Columbus, right? And without amazing artists and events and all the cool things that bring us all together, it just would not be the same. So I want to thank GCAC for being a host of this special series, but I also want to introduce or invite those of you that are artists that want to learn more about their grant opportunities to go to gcac.org. That's right, go to gcac.org to learn more about grant opportunities. And then obviously the event that we'll be talking about today can be found at columbusmakesart.com. And just remember, art makes Columbus. With that, I'm super excited. I have a special guest with me here today by the name of Hyla Skudder. And Hyla is here today to introduce to us something that is really, really exciting, y'all. And for those of you that think y'all enjoy entertainment and dancing in this art form, oh, they're about to jam. So with that, Hyla's here with us with the Central Ohio Hot Jazz Society. Check that out, y'all. Central Ohio Hot Jazz Society. That's not just jazz, it's hot jazz. So we're going to learn a little bit more about that. So, Hyla, thank you so much for joining us today. Would you mind introducing yourself, telling us a little bit more about the Central Ohio Hot Jazz Society, how you got involved, and then we want to talk about the event itself that's happening on December 11th. But tell us a little bit about yourself first as a board member and a vocalist.
Sure. Well, my husband has been for over 10 years now the president of the Central Ohio Hot Jazz Society. And when he retired, he got out his trombone again and began playing and
Mm-hmm.
started gigging with a couple, trad jazz bands and things. And so I started hearing this in the house all the time. And I had never grown up with this
Mm.
music. My parents didn't listen to this genre, but I fell in love with it
Uh-huh.
and got involved and
Wow.
yeah, I started doing the PR and stuff. And eventually I was like, you know what? I'm just going to be on the board. I just really love this music. And the society's been around since 1981. So it's been around a long time.
Uh-huh.
And it's got a special niche in jazz that came right between ragtime and when the big band started. It's the stuff from
Okay.
like 1917 through maybe mid 1930. So think of like the
Mm.
Roaring Twenties and the Charleston. And this music
Yep.
was always played in like the bars and the speakeasies and it was not sit down politely and be an audience and listen. No, no, no. This was
Right.
always the stuff that was where stuff was happening, people were talking and laughing
Yeah.
and carrying on, and dance was always part of it too. So I think one of the
Right.
things unique about our organization is that we have three prongs. We have listen, dance,
Mhm.
and play, and we do all three. We
Okay.
have concerts for the audiences, but we always have dancing going on at any of our events,
Mm.
and we also encourage people to get out their instrument and play it live themselves. But so yeah,
That is
anyway,
awesome. So, okay, so whether you're going to listen, dance, or play, this is a place to be. Is that
or
right? All right.
people come and
Outstanding.
play their instruments, so it's great.
All right. That's nice. Nice, nice, nice. So, listen, so thank you for breaking that down. And I've had the opportunity to go online and check out some videos of what you all do. So, talk to us about this jam that's about to happen on December 11th. What is the jam? How long has it been going on? What can people plan to experience as well when they come out?
Well, it's my personal favorite thing that we do.
Uh-huh.
It's basically an open community jam and dance. So there's also it's
Okay.
at the Rambling House Music Bar down on Hudson Street, and
Hmm.
they're a great community minded venue. They invite us to do this once a month, and anybody
Okay.
who wants to come and either bring their instrument and be on the bandstand or dance or do both, and some
Mm.
do both. You're all welcome, and there is no incorrect instrument. I mean, the traditional trad jazz instrumentation is like a front line of clarinet, trombone, and trumpet, and a rhythm section
Uh-huh.
with like banjo or guitar, tuba or string bass, piano, But we take everything. We've had people come with a melodica, xylophone. Somebody showed
Mm.
up with a Baroque viola da gamba. It all works.
Oh,
And
wow.
yeah, and we bring a couple of legal faith books and some tablets that have like the charts on it. So if you can just show up and we can hand you a book, or you can stand next to somebody who's playing that's got one and look over their shoulder. And the thing I also love about it is, there's people there that are sort of semi-pro that play in bands and know this genre really well. There's some people that have never
Yeah.
heard of it before and give it a try, and people in between. And also there's, experienced musicians, there's beginner musicians on their instrument, but it all works because the people that are on the bandstand that are experienced, they have a heart for this music and for passing it along.
Yeah.
And so there's great mentorship going on the bandstand in a very friendly manner. There's a lot of laughing goes on in the bandstand, but so the bar is perfectionism is not the goal. Perfectionism is not it. It's having a great time, learning more about this really cool, fun genre, and
Yeah.
and it's really great because when the dancers start dancing and you're playing up there, especially if you've never experienced that as a musician before,
Yeah.
it's a blast. When people are dancing to what you're putting out as a musician, the energy
Yeah.
just goes up, and the dancers love it. They clap for the
Right.
musician. And the form is pretty much like they play the song once with everybody all together, and then they trade it around for some solos. And if you don't want a solo, you just go, and they don't. If you want one,
Yeah.
usually somebody like
Okay.
the player or whoever's in the front line will take a turn at pointing to different people, give you a chance
Yeah.
if you want to do your thing. So it's very free form. There's a drum set that's always up there. So we've had different people swap in and out on the drum set over the evening. And there's a
Okay.
piano there, so people can swap in and out on that. Basically, if there's multiple of the same instrument, if there's too many, you
Right.
can take turns and it's very friendly. But like I said, there's a great learning opportunity if you want to stand next to somebody that knows what they're doing and you just want to have fun and try it. You can stand next to them and they'll help you out. And at the
Nice.
beginning of the jam, our sister organization, Swing Columbus, does like a 20-minute
Yeah.
jazz dance lesson. And they do pretty much like a short solo jazz routine, like a different little routine every month. And everybody just stands in a circle and the instructor's in the middle and she puts on some tunes and they go through step by step. And at the end, they put it all together and people have a blast doing that.
I could
And then,
tell.
so when the dance lesson is over, the jam musicians who have been trickling in, getting set up, start playing
Uh-huh.
and they can keep dancing. And some people in the summer, when the doors are open, people hear it on the street and just come in like, whoa, what's going on in here? And they've never heard it before. They fall in love with it. So we have regulars that come back every month. We have people that drive
Yeah.
down to Cleveland and over from Dayton sometimes because they just love to hear it. And
I believe it.
even some of the musicians will come from further away because it's not happening in their place, but Columbus has a
Yeah.
jam on, so they come down. Anyway, it's
Okay.
more fun than you're legally allowed to have, probably.
That's what's up. So listen, I'm gonna tell you all. I had the opportunity to check out the videos, and I said, "Ooh, I want to go." I mean, this looks like so much fun. The music, I mean, the musicians are jamming, the people are dancing. It's just a good time, right? So do me a favor. Let's go back for a second. Let's break down all the details on the date, the time, the
Yeah.
location, and where people can find out more information as well, so they can come to the jam and dance. So I'm listening.
Yeah. Um, the jam happens every second Wednesday, so number 2 Wednesday of
Okay.
every month, and it
Uh-huh.
starts around 8:15. And
Okay.
that's the where the dancing starts first. And about 20 minutes or so later, then the jam kicks off, and we go
Okay.
until about 11 p.m. It's not cast in
Yeah.
stone, but about 11 p.m. because the good folks at Rambling House
Right.
get home. um,
Okay. Yeah.
but anyway, yeah. And they do have tables and chairs, and also they have craft beers and craft sodas and
Mhm.
mixed drinks there.
Okay.
But they're perfectly happy with you
Nice.
bringing in food from outside, and there's a great pizza place
Okay.
subs across the street, so you can bring in
Hmm.
food and make a party of it. Um, yeah. And the other thing I
Okay.
really, really like about the jam is it covers multiple generations of people, anywhere literally from 90 to
Yeah.
19 are in there, different demographics. It just, in this day,
Yeah.
we're so like divided about things. Everybody's in there
Yeah.
who might not brush shoulders with each other anywhere else. And they just have a
Right
great time.
there.
And over the years,
Yeah.
friendships between the generations have happened, and musicians meet each other and form little side gigs by themselves when they meet each other.
Mm.
And we love that. And some of the young ones have
Yeah.
gone off to be more professionally gigging and don't come to the jams anymore. And we're cool with that. That's why we're there to help people start off
Yeah.
doing that. So anyway, Yeah.
Wow.
So
Okay. And what's the address? Do you know the address of the
yeah,
what's,
it
yeah.
is 310 East Hudson Street, Columbus. So it's right
Okay.
downtown.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty close to campus. We get a lot of students come in, and so yeah.
Nice. All right. Well, listen, y'all, there you have it. That is the breakdown. You definitely want to go and check out this jam and dance on December 11th that she said is about, did you say 8 o'clock or 8:15?
About 8:15, people start coming
About
in, and
8:15.
yeah,
And
musicians
and this
they
what I'm
walk
gonna,
up.
yeah. Okay. This is what I'm gonna tell y'all. I want y'all to go check out the website, right? So y'all could see yourselves some of the videos. By the way, what's the website address
Oh yeah,
again?
it's basically the initials of Central Ohio Hot Jazz Society. So it's
Yeah.
COHJS.org. We're a nonprofit. And
Yeah.
there's links there to our Facebook page, and also our YouTube channel has a whole lot of more videos that are on the website.
Yeah.
And learning things for musicians, resources on our Learn Play page. There's charts on there
Mhm.
and links to all kinds of stuff you would want to know as a musician. Where you can pick up the fake book if you want to buy one of your own, if you want to come a lot. People have bought their own book if they want. Anyway, all kinds of resources for musicians are there as well on the website. So
Okay.
COHS.org.
There y'all go. Y'all have it, right? COHJS.org. So you can learn more. You can check out the videos. If you love, let me tell y'all this. You love music, if you love to dance, you love to be around good people who have a good time, you definitely want to check out this jam and dance is about to happen, right? So Hyla, I want to thank you for spending the time with us to share what you all are doing. I want to thank GCAC as a part of the Columbus Makes Art and the Arts Makes Columbus campaign to make sure we can highlight experiences like this for our residents because this is a good time, especially around the holidays, y'all. And I know some of y'all really think y'all can dance. I'm trying to tell you, you want to go check this one out. If you want to hear great music, and by the way, just from a personal note, it reminded me I'm a big Tom and Jerry fan, right? I grew up with Tom and Jerry, and just listening to the music itself, it just man, it just got you in that mood just to have a good time, right? And it is really cool. So thank you for breaking down a whole hot jazz piece. I think people really should check it out. So once again, I want to thank you. Any final remarks before we go that you may not have shared, and then we're going to wrap up and get ready for the 11th.
Well, thanks for having us on. I guess I would also say thank you to both GCAC and Columbus Foundation because they support us, and we're really grateful. It helps us do what we do, especially because the jam is, by the way, it's free. It's always free, no charge, cover.
Nice.
Just and have a great time. And those organizations and some others of our donors and members help us be able to give that free to the community so people can share that together.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That is so outstanding.
Yeah.
Got you. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. So once again, shout out to those sponsors for what they're doing between GCAC and the Columbus Foundation to support this for the Central Ohio Hot Jazz Society, but then also for our community. So want to make sure y'all get out, have a good time. December 11th is when it's going to happen. You have the website, cohjs.org to learn more. Be there by 8:15. Have your dancing shoes ready or bring your instrument. Be ready to go, okay? One of the two, be ready for a great time. And with that, y'all, listen, we want to thank you all for joining us again as we get ready to wrap up this year of 2024. This is another great episode, right? Where we literally are bringing you a new experience for you to literally have a blast. So with that, I want to thank everybody for joining us. Go to ColumbusBlack.com. You'll be able to learn more. You'll be able to watch this video and other interviews that we've done as a part of the interview series tied to the Columbus Makes Art campaign. And we look forward to seeing you on December 11th. All right, at the Jam and Dance. Let's go do it. With that, thank you all. Thank you, Hyla, once again. Have a good one, y'all. We're going to wrap up as we always do. Remember, it's important to know about your future so you can understand a little bit more about your past. And that's the reason why we just had Hyla on the show and we just had a blast. With that, y'all, I'm out. Deuces, everybody. Have a good one. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.